when God wakes you up in the middle of the night. Watch this.
No, because can somebody tell me why I just got absolutely clocked by the Lord at 1:30 a.m.? I was literally laying here trying to sleep, and I'm closing my eyes, and I'm like kind of talking to the Lord, because you know, like you be praying before you go to bed and stuff, right? So I'm like talking to the Lord, and then I'm getting like hit with these revelations, and I'm dreaming about the future, and I'm dreaming about my podcast, and I'm like, dang, why can't I think of this stuff throughout the day? Like, why is it always at nighttime where this comes to me? And the last month, I have not been able to sleep. I've been going to bed at like 5 or 6 a.m. because my brain has not been trying to shut off. And every time I put my phone down to go to bed, my brain starts going in every direction. I start thinking, and I start hearing things, and I start talking to the Lord, and I'm like, low-key hearing from the Lord. And then I'm like, dang, why my brain not shutting off? And the Lord clocked me. He said, and I know it was from God because I would not have thought it. I was laying down, and he said, you want to know why your brain can't shut off in the middle of the night, Carly? Because this is the only time you're silent, and this is the only time I can speak to you. I kid you not, I sat up so fast from my slumber. I was laying down like this, and I literally heard that voice, that voice in my head. And I sat up and I said, God? I said, God, that was you. Because I know I don't sound like that. I know I would not say that. I know I would not think of that. He said, you want to know the reason you can't fall asleep? It's because this is the only time you're silent. So this is the only time I get to speak. And I said, huh? I said, Lord, so Jesus, help me. I was like, oh my gosh, you're right. This is the only time I'm silent throughout the day. So you know what? I'm gonna be more silent a little bit more throughout the day so that God can speak to me, because shoot, I'm trying to get rest and I'll save 30 more minutes before bed, because this is the only time I'm gonna shut my mouth so that God can speak to me. Hello?